Back then, everything felt endless, like the days couldn't run out if they tried. The world was quiet, and when it's quiet too long, something is usually coming. Nature always knows first. We just don't always know how to listen. We loved, we laughed, we lived like the sky would always stay blue. Some people, they just feel the future coming, long before it's arrived. And some just watched, like they'd seen this once before. Others barked at ghosts in the clouds. By the time we looked up, it had already begun. When the news first hit, people sat in stunned silence. Scientists gathered from all corners of the earth in the hopes they could find a solution. Politicians tried to calm the masses, but deep down they knew they were just buying time before chaos and destruction engulfed the entire world. The schools all emptied, while the streets overflowed, a sea of people and cars, grim faces, and gridlock. It was too big to process, too fast to run from, too late to stop. By the time we looked up, it had already begun. When it struck, the world didn't end in silence. It roared. The places we once flocked to enjoy, now we ran away from in terror. Forests burned like matchsticks. Nature herself engulfed in endless inferno. The oceans rose to swallow us, as if out of rage. Nothing we built, no history, no symbol, could stand against it. The people on Earth called it a meteor, a tragedy from the heavens. They were wrong. It wasn't random, it was targeted. They took me before it all started, thinking my hidden blueprints would be worthless without me. But they didn't count on our resilience, our resourcefulness, our will to survive. And they didn't count on my son, who saw it all coming, picking up my work right where I left off. First, he reassembled my blueprints. Then, he revisited all my plans. Finally, he rebuilt my team and made it his own. From there, they engineered frames, welded hulls, and checked tolerances. Wired launch systems, programmed avionics, and connected navigational components. If it was tested once, it was tested 10 times, knowing they'd only get one shot at this. An ark, carrying the last survivors from Earth, up into the stars, beyond the tattered remnants of our once peaceful home. Everything about the launch had to be calculated, choreographed, and executed to perfection. But what they didn't know, could not know, was what my captors were saying to me, inside their spherical jail facility, sinister smiles on their evil little faces. They would never let mankind escape, never let us rebuild, but they would let me watch, abandoned here in this floating prison, while they returned to their mothership, the Cube, to fire one last salvo at humanity and watch the rest of it go down in a final burst of flames. Their view from the mothership was clear. Ark destroyed. Mission accomplished. Extermination complete. Earth is eerily quiet, with no people around. Neighborhoods abandoned. Streets deserted. Nothing but echoes of a once thriving society. At least, that's how it appeared, above ground. In all their calculations, they missed a glaring detail. Yes, I designed the Ark, but that was just a cover for our advanced orbital weapons program. The Ark was an empty vessel, a decoy to distract them, while my team of weapons engineers on the other side of Earth put the finishing touches on the true mission. An unstoppable, high-speed interstellar warhead, under test the whole time. And while the inhabitants of the mothership celebrated what they thought was the destruction of humanity, back on Earth, humanity prepared the warhead for launch, to rid our solar system of the invaders once and for all.
3, 2, 1.
And so, with our enemy destroyed, our home reclaimed, our people emerged from underground to start again. The mission now is clear: to rebuild our planet, to re-establish our society, and to rescue the ones we thought we lost.